So the IGN score is out, guys. Dragon Age: The Veilguard got a 9 out of 10, and the Wokies are already using this as a gotcha, a win on anybody that was calling this game out. The right wing grifters are saying, "Oh, look, they're going to be coping and seething, and soon they're going to be saying that EA paid for these reviews." Look, you shouldn't take IGN serious at all. They are literally the company that freaking reviewed Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the same as Dustborn and Concord, two games that failed, that were literally dead on arrival at their launches. They rated them all the same. Nobody should ever take an IGN review serious. Now, I already had somebody say, well, if this is about Dragon Age, when I made a tweet, it's getting universally acclaimed. Yeah, by critics. I don't take critic scores serious. I wait until the user reviews are out, and right now it's mixed according to Metacritic. So when this game officially launches, we will see the truth. And if it gets reviewed, scored, good by the user reviews, then okay, that's valid. That's fair. But I could still hold my opinion that there's a lot of weird DEI woke bullshit in this game. And that's my opinion. All right. Just because a review outlet scores it high doesn't mean my opinion of it or anybody's opinion of it is invalid. That's not how real life works. There's a difference of opinion. People can say, hey, I don't want to support it. This game looks like it's going to be garbage, has woke nonsense. Just because IGN scores it a 9 out of 10 doesn't mean that the top surgery scar stuff is still not woke bullshit in it. That's not how it works, okay? That's not how life works. So they reviewed it a 9 out of 10, and they're getting absolutely destroyed. And there's some things about their review that I wanted to point out, especially in particular by the reviewer themselves. They're a non-binary individual that is praising the game for the non-binary aspect of it. And you'll see in a minute, but look at this thing right here. They said, if we never get another Dragon Age, at least it got to go out on a high note with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. If anybody's coping and seething, that's that. This is like, hey, if we never get another Dragon Age, at least it got to go out on a high note. So they're literally saying in a nice way that this game will flop. Like, if we never get another one, like what's that supposed to mean? That's how you can tell right off the bat. They know that this game is not going to be well received. They're prepping it. It's like a soft way of breaking up with a guy. A girl's like, hey, you're a nice guy, but this ain't working out. That's literally what IGN's doing in that tweet. and a lot of these people that are shilling for the game, it's funny that the wokies themselves are the ones saying, oh, well, the grifters are going to say that EA paid for the reviews. It's so weird that all of a sudden all these critics that are woke, that reviewed Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the same as Dustborn and Concord, are suddenly taking IGN serious. Like, honestly, now you can see, they said, enjoyable action combat, a fantastic cast of allies with sweeping story arcs, all their own, top-notch cinematics, and moving, nuanced character writing are the wings on which this triumphant dragon soars. If we never get another Dragon Age, at least it got to go on a high note. Now, literally, a 9 out of 10? Couldn't they be more obvious? Now, you see, they are getting flamed. You can see James OP saying, God willing, the studio will close after this. You could put breast removal scars on your character, 9 out of 10. Anyone who trusts IGN reviews at this point is high on copium. Again, they rated Concord a 7. John says it's DEI approved, instant +5 to ratings before considering anything else. Well, if the game is so good to be given a 9, why wouldn't they make another one? At my point, why, if it's a 9, why are you saying even if we don't get another Dragon Age? That's what's funny about here. Star Wars Timeline says you have zero credibility. I'll wait for actual reviews that EA didn't purchase. What do you mean if we never get another Dragon Age? Why this caption? Sounds like you're expecting this to flop commercially. Sir Lazy Cat says we all know it's not a 9. So basically, everybody's calling it out. Pre-flop cope. There's no way around it. This is honestly the biggest cope out of everybody. But you can see all the same usual suspects are coming on here crying about me, crying about Hypnotic, Grum, Smash, you name it, Melanie Mac. Oh, all these grifters, they're going to be outraged when they see that this score for IGN got a 9. Like, nobody gives a fuck that IGN gave it a 9 because, again, they have no credibility. Now, let's take a look at the actual review of Dragon Age. This is a clip I wanted to show you guys in question. Now, the reviewer is Leanna Harper. Let me point out that Leanna Harper is a non-binary individual that has pronouns of he and they, I believe. Let's go look. She and they. So they don't even go by he anymore. She and they. A non-binary individual. Now let's watch what they say in regards to that in the game.
Been asked by the devs not to spoil specifically who I'm talking about here. As a non-binary person myself, Veilguard includes some of the most authentic representation of coming to terms with general gender stuff, and having to navigate your family's reaction to it I've yet to see in a game. It doesn't feel like an after-school special or like I'm being pandered to.
You're 110% being pandered to. That's why you brought it up. That's why it meant something to you. Because you have to have your little safe space. This is 110% pandering. And it's weird that they focused on that. Like that was a point of their review, is to focus on that. That's literally what DEI injection is. That's literally what woke nonsense is. Like the fact that it has to be a prominent part of why you're ranking a game so high is because non-binary representation was in the game. That's exactly what I call out. That's exactly what I say when people are trying to push narratives into games. But let's see what else they say.
Quite well handled, and finding out that the writer for this character is non-binary themselves did not surprise me at all.
A damn good-looking hero, if I do say so.
So there literally was an option, a dialogue option, that the scars on them are sexy. The scars on them are sexy. Yikes. And then they had to be like, oh, well, the writer is non-binary too. So that should tell you enough about IGN shilling for that. That's more than enough. The fact that was a point in the review. Yeah, they talked about some of the combat and all that, but that specifically, like that specific woke ideology had to pop up. And that's why I don't take IGN serious, and nobody really should. Going on, you can see another post that they made. They're getting absolutely destroyed today. Like Noir says, this is 2024's The Last of Us 2. Jay Viper says, you found a guy that goes by she, they to review this pile of garbage that's built on being queer. You have no integrity. Nate or Mr. H review says, never forget IGN hated Alien Isolation. Normal People says, only certain games are good enough to get anything higher than a 7. I have my own thoughts, but this ain't / they, them. Oh, God. That's actually good. Eric says, you gave us a 9. Oh, boy. Wizard Ronan says, hard pass. I mean, look at it. Everybody's just tearing it the fuck up. Tearing it up. And in all honesty, a lot of the YouTubers that have reviewed it, there's some people that got early access to YouTube. They're being more honest about it. Now, keep in mind, and here's the thing right here that's been going around, saying, keep in mind, a lot of independent reviewers did not get access to this game early. Skill Up says it has issues and praised the early access. Not saying don't trust a specific reviewer, but you may want to wait for the whole picture. And that's my thing, all right? Again, if this game checks out on the user scores, that'll be valid. But it's not going to make my opinion on top surgery scars and wokeness and non-binary dialogue in the game any invalid. It will still be valid with my opinion on that. Does it mean the game is terrible? Does it mean because there's top surgery stuff that the game is instantly bad? No, but I could say it's woke trash all day. That's the weird thing about these people that are like praising it and chilling for the wokeness, is they think they'll take one little aspect and they'll be like, ooh, we're going to stick it to them and be spiteful. And this outlet reviewed the game so good that automatically means that they're just grifters and their opinion's invalid. Anybody can give their take on something. And I don't have to like the same shit you do. And you don't have to like the same shit that I do. If the user scores are valid, if everybody's saying the game's great, good. I don't want a game to fucking flop. But I'll sit here all fucking day and I will call out top surgery scars. I will call out bad character design. I'll call out woke ideologies being forced in, because that's my right. That's your right. That's the beauty of opinion. And it seems like if it goes any way against the grain, if it goes against the narrative, these wokies will attack you for it. They will label you as a racist, a bigot, a homophobe, transphobe, whatever you name it. They'll call you a grifter only because you dare to criticize something that they want to succeed so bad. And they find it genuinely funny to try to be spiteful about it, which is so weird. Like, it's so fucking weird that, oh, you have a different opinion, I'm going to be spiteful for it. But IGN's getting trashed. They're getting fucking flamed right now. And again, it's kind of sus, in my fucking opinion, considering that they have no credibility. People suddenly want to treat this 9 out of 10 serious. To me, that's the ultimate cope. So what are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Subscribe if you're brand new. We just hit 93,000 subscribers. Can we get to 94,000 within the next couple weeks? I'd love that. Anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care.